thing I like about WebEngage is the open culture which we have. So every team member gets the full ownership of the task which he does, and he can decide what kind of technology he want to use, how he want to scale the application. Hello, myself Sanjay M. I'm head of infrastructure and Devops in WebEngage. We take care of infrastructure, AWS cloud, and security aspect in WebEngage. Most exciting thing about working in WebEngage is kind of challenging work we do. Like when we scale to 1 million messages every day, right? So underlying we have multiple distributed databases spread across multiple regions. So how do we scale it without adding much on the cost side, and also how can we have a secure setup with all the best practices involved, and how can we optimize it? That has been challenging for us, but we were able to achieve it. I'm working with WebEngage since more than a year now. For me, it was a bit easier because I knew Ankit before. Also, the tech stack which WebEngage has, right? So they have very vast tech stack, especially on the infra side, the databases, the monitoring, other things. So it was very exciting thing for me to join and contribute to the team. In WebEngage, we have divided the engineering in multiple parts. I take care of the infrastructure part, where our task is to manage the different releases infrastructure. So we have very huge EKS cluster where we have more than 800 CPUs running. So developers reach out to us with their requirement, and we have to make sure they are able to scale the application whenever it needed. So we don't directly get involved with the deployment cycle because we don't do the deployment, but we have to own whole setup so that it should not have any issue when customers are using it. Thing I like about WebEngage is the open culture which we have. So every team member gets the full ownership of the task which he does, and he can decide what kind of technology he want to use, how he want to scale the application, and anytime we can reach out to our CTO Ankit with our ideas, and he always encourages us to implement it and see how it works. In WebEngage, I got a new opportunity to lead a team. Here I got required support from my seniors because it was a new task for me. I also got opportunity to work with a tech architect on data side and application side. If I have to put it in a word, it will be transformative. I have learned a lot from my seniors, especially from Ankit and Rahul. They always make sure, in spite of having any situation, how we can add fun moment so that we can be more innovative with our approach. When we scale from 1 million to 1 billion messages every day, our job was to make it more cost effective and robust, and we achieved that. It is very exciting and challenging because the data which we have is huge. So we always have to think about the optimizing the data so that we can improve the performance and latency, and security is always important aspect. So we can't have any bug or any flaws in our application when we are building it.